that talks about facilitation to travel to China, County Government of Meru. A question was asked why Her Excellency the Governor did not travel to China. When you look at that letter, it lists down the people who are to accompany the governor and their designations. So are they a technical team? The first person who is cited therein is the governor, who is the invitee. The second person is Dr. George Mungania, who is the CCM Health. I believe that this is a person that this committee, rather this house, approved to be appointed in that position. Who else was better qualified than the person in charge of health to accompany the governor in this noble cause? We have Miriam K. Gwantai. Look at the designation. She's the PA to the governor. There isn't any function where the governor goes without a PA. The PA is the order of a diary. The PA is the person who schedules meetings for the governor. The PA is the person who takes note for the governor. It was only fair that the PA to the governor is accompanying the governor during this session. The third person is Nefat Kenywa.
Council yes. Mutuma, your time is up. How many minutes do you want me to earn for you?
5 minutes.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your indulgence. The fourth person is Nefat Kenywa Meme. Now, it has been said that Nefat Kenywa Meme is a relative to the governor. We've not been given any evidence, not shared of evidence, how Nefat Kenywa Meme is related to the governor or any other person close to the governor. A mere allegation does not amount to a confirmation of an offense. Who is this person? Nefat Kenywa Meme. The designation in that letter again, and this is a letter that was written by the, it was from the Office of the Deputy President, State Devolution, and the designation of Nefat Kenywa Meme is the Director, External Linkages. This is a strategic person who must always accompany the governor whenever she is going for foreign trips, because their very designation, their very mandate is to link the governor with external affairs. So then what was wrong? I'm also reliably informed that Nefat Kenywa Meme is also a medic. Lastly, we have Murangeri Kenneth. This is the person who is the security to the governor. Again, every trip by the governor, their security detail must be present. So then what was wrong with these people accompanying the governor? Yes.
Please don't mislead the house. I have a PA and a guard. If I'm been invited to South Africa and don't attend, should they attend? Now that the governor did not attend, then what are you telling the house that the governor did not attend? Actually, they broke the law.
Very well, Mr. Speaker, sir. My understanding, and this should be taken as the governor's word, is that in every foreign trip, there must be an advance team that goes to, number one, book the lodging facilities for the governor, assess the security, and organize the governor's well-being during that trip. It is on that basis, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Yes, Council, please continue. Members, let's give Honorable Council Mutuma time to finish up.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for your protection. It is on this basis that this advance team was sent to China to welcome the governor. Unfortunately, the governor had to cancel the trip because of other commitments, and by the time this was happening, this team was already in China. Now, and to my last limb of summations is that you have a right to impeach. You have a right to impeach under the Constitution. You have the right to impeach under the County Government Act. You have the right to impeach under your own standing orders. What we have an issue with is the grounds of impeachment. As the motion as placed before you, as debated, met the threshold? The answer is in the negative. Some of the allegations that have been leveled against the governor are issues and actions that were done by third parties. There is no evidence that the governor gave any of those people instructions to breach the law. What you should have gone for are the people who breached the law. If you had an issue with any official of the county government, summon that person. If that person fails to appear, or they appear and you form the opinion that indeed they breached the law, recommend their removal. If then the governor fails to heed to your advice or opinion, then take an action against the governor. I have not seen anywhere where the House Committee on any particular issue has made a recommendation to the governor to take action and the governor has failed to take that action. That is the issue that saved Wambora during the impeachment process, because the issues that the governor was being accused of were issues done by other parties, and you cannot transport criminal liability from one person to the other unless you have evidence that this person gave strict and express instructions for breaching the law. Lastly, are all offenses impeachable? Even if you are to find the governor having breached any laws, and we're not saying she has, is that breach gross? Is that violation gross? Is it something that is so glaring that the only remedy is to impeach the governor? Is there any other form of punishment that can be meted apart from impeachment? My simple argument and submission is not all offenses are impeachable. The mover of the motion needs to convince you that indeed what the governor is alleged to have done is so gross in the eyes of the public, in the eyes of the House, in the eyes of every other person, that indeed there is no other remedy rather than to impeach. I submit that that threshold has not been met, and the governor should not be impeached on mere allegations that have not been substantiated. I rest my case. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Council Mutuma. Mwenda Yoki.